Hey, this is Beachbody Coach Paula Blackwelder coming to you from sunny Central Florida. I'm here with Master Bull Rider and Riding Instructor CJ Brown.
Hey,
CJ,
Miss Paula, good to see you.
welcome.
Glad you're here.
Welcome
to the Hill. Everybody calls this place the Hill. Some people call it a little bit worse than that. But we are sure glad to have you guys here today.
Well, thank you for letting us come, and we want to hear about your rodeo career on the circuit.
So I traveled through pro right here in the state of Florida. I did high school rodeo until I graduated. Got a scholarship. Carried myself out west to Bozeman, Montana, and rodeoed out there where they got some real bucking horses.
Sure.
They got a little bit of bulls out there, and I rode bucking horses for fun and rode bulls for the money.
Okay.
And I rodeoed for about another 4 years out there, and come across some bad injuries that sidelined me for about 2 years. And the crawl back to the top was just kind of unmerciful, and never really made. I just made it back to making a good living rodeo and having fun with it.
Well, now, what do you do now in this industry?
Now I'm a stock contractor and a rodeo coach. Raise a few rodeo bulls, and I raise a lot of rodeo cowboys.
Well, CJ, I found out that you were doing the Beachbody program P90X. You found out that I was a Beachbody coach.
Sure did.
And you shared with me that you were still searching for a program that could be directly beneficial to the folks in your industry.
Definitely.
Y'all take a real beating in this very popular sport from these beasts that y'all are going to get on.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you show me or tell me what your bodies go through in the specific areas?
Hop up here and give you a little demonstration. When you have something that weighs 1,500 pounds that you're tied to by your hand, moving forward, you have this wall, this inertia pushing you back all the time. So to counteract that movement, as a bull rider, we want to get our weight on our legs. We're not trying to squeeze that bull. We want to get our weight on our legs and drive our upper body up through that wall pushing against us. And as we drive up through that wall and that bull's coming up in the front end, as Dalton's going to show us on this bull, as I drive up through that wall, I drive through it, and when that bull drops and kicks, I'm going to shuffle my hips to counteract that kick.
Got it.
And when I do that, all the pressure is put on all the flexors within my hips.
Correct.
And you get more destruction in your hip region than you do anywhere else.
Okay.
And once that structure weakens, as that bull comes up in the front end again, and if I'm bowed backwards on him, I slide away from my bull rope, allowing my arm to become exposed. So once this bull drops again, go ahead and let him drop. As that bull drops on the end of my arm, you're trying to ride that entire bull with nothing but the muscles in your upper arm instead of using your entire body.
Okay.
So with that, you get a lot of hip problems, shoulder and bicep problems. So in the bareback riding, what makes it such a dangerous event, one, we're taking this steer hide glove and we're wedging our hand into this suitcase style handhold. So at any point in time during that ride, if I get myself off balance one way or the other and buck off what we call into our hand, I'm hung to that bucket. So and I am on this horse just in this fashion. So every bit of force as that horse bucks snaps my neck back. And you'll literally have guys that they'll fracture the vertebrae in their neck just riding the horse, not getting kicked or anything else. And when you have 1,200 pounds of horse snatching on that elbow, anytime that elbow gets out and your feet get out of sync with that horse, you'll dislocate elbows, dislocate shoulders, a lot of back injuries from bareback riding.
Justin, bravo. A round of applause for you. Thank you for
you.
showing us that. I want to tell you what I saw. Your chest was expanding and contracting at high rates of speed with force, and your body is twisting unnaturally. So CJ, you've been doing the sport for a long time. Tell us what these guys are going through.
Exactly right. You picked up on it beautifully. Most people don't see it. They think about just keeping that hand shut. And this is where we focus on the mechanics so much. And you'll see me barking at these guys. I'm going to bark at him right now. His posture is just pathetic. Because in that bull riding, I want you to be full breadth of your width. I want every bit of it, and I want all of your height. Now when I go to lift on that bull rope, with this closed up, I'm able to use everything from my wrist all the way to the base of my skull, right down the trapezius muscles, which run right into your tailbone.
Okay.
And I'm able to use my pecs, I'm able to use my delts, I'm able to use my abs. All those core muscles and all those upper chest muscles are now able to be used to do the key thing, and that's transfer my weight to my legs.
Okay. Okay, CJ, so you said that it's the arms that are really sore, and it takes a lot of muscle to hold on right there.
Right.
Plus, you're hyperextending. So here is an exercise that I want to recommend to you guys, and this can go for any occupation, whether you're typing or whether you're lifting. This is going to help you too. And if you don't have a rodeo ring to do this on, you can go to any of the city parks or walk around places, and they have stations every so often. So find a bar, and what we're going to do is we're going to grab the bar this way, like a letter C. We're going to wrap our thumbs around it, and we're going to hang all the way down, stretch our shoulders out, stretch our lats out. Then we're going to pick ourselves up this way. So we have a firm hold. We're going to lift our feet off the ground, and we're going to stay as long as we can. And you can't hold anymore. Your veins are going to start popping out. And if you guys want to work your core at the same time, out with your feet, out and in, as long as you can. Since your vertebrae is getting such a whiplash, here's what we're going to do before you go in. Clasp your hands around your head. All right, and we're going to pull down. We're going to pull out, and we're going to pull down. And you can feel, keep pulling down. You can feel the pull, and you can feel it here. You can feel it here as long as you can. And if you have a partner that can elongate this for you with a rub, they can feel each of your vertebrae going up, and they can help to pull. All right, and come up. All right, so your necks are getting whiplash every time. You definitely want to do your neck rolls, at least 5 around both ways. And you want to take your chin and bring it as far down to your shoulder as you can on both sides. You want to grab your ear, and remember to stick your chest out and pull. Tilt your pelvis and pull. You want to get that ready for competition. Since we're going for flexibility, we need to stretch these shoulders. Go down on the top of your skull, hands flat, and roll as far as you can. You can push yourself gently. Hold it for 3 to 5 seconds and come up. You will instantly feel a difference. You're going to do your arm swings. And how many times a day do you guys do this? Okay, you never do. This area of your body has got to be mobile, because if you're frozen all day and you get on that bull and you're holding on here and you don't want to gap here and you're squeezing, you're going to come off of it frozen. So let's get limbered up, and you can do these. All right, clasp your hands around your head.
Like that?
All right, now your partner is going to come behind you and pull up. Can you feel the stretch? Can you feel the stretch?
Yes, I can.
All right. And you can go to the side and the other side. These guys have to straddle a cow. But there's people who work in offices that are sitting in their chair all day and they're immobile. I call this self-paralysis. We're going to get down on the ground and we're going to stretch our hips. This is a very sensitive area because the tendons are so short. So we're going to stretch them out, and we're going to lift our back leg Take our arm and pull to the glute. There we go. All right, you can also put this leg under where the groin is and go down and forward. You can roll it because you guys are pivoting on that cow and roll it. Do you feel it pulling?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you raise your arm, raise your hand. Now, we're going to use visualization because there's a lot of power in that. Just think about that belt buckle that you want. It's golden, surrounded by diamonds, trimmed in beautiful rubies, and it's on the roof. So we have to put our hand through the ceiling to grab it. Ready, go. See how much higher you can go when you use visualization. So I want you guys, when you're stretching, do all of your stretches that way, with your mind too, and that's going to help. Our last move is going to be the same move that belly dancers do. This is called a chest circle. All right, everybody, hands on your hips. We're going to go around this way with our chest, and this is going to help you because you all want to be flexible, right?
Correct.
Here we go. Stick them out, and we're making circles this way, not this way, this way. These are the same kind of stretches that you can do in your office or you can do at home, but it's up to you to do them. We can't do them for you. This is up to you. So if you sit at a desk, or if you're climbing a ladder, or if you're a roofer and you're ascending on top of the rooftop, holding 2 bushels of tiles in each arm, or you're descending into the valley, all of these stretches can work for you, just like they do for these championship rodeo professionals.